Hello guys and welcome back to Brickmont Builds. It's Cameron. So it's been a little bit since I've come out with an actual fleet video, and I've been having people ask me if I can show off my fleet. And for those of you who have watched my previous shorts, there's been a big change in fleet. I went from two departments to four departments now, with a fifth one on the way for my county. But without further ado, let's kind of get into it. Before I do, I just want to explain how it went from 2 to 4. So as you guys know, Brixton Heights, that was a 4-station fire department. And one day I kind of just was sitting there building, and I was looking at my fleet, and I just wasn't happy with it. I don't know, it was too big for me. I like more volunteer fire departments. I think that gives more unique apparatus, and it's just better in my opinion. It's less confusing when you don't have to work on all these paid firefighters and all that. It's a lot to do when it's a big paid fire department like I had. But that's why I decided to break my department up, and now I have 4 departments, and as I said, a fifth one, which is going to be a forestry fire department for the county I am in. So there will be videos on that soon, but I thought I'd kind of give you an update on my current fleet. And it's not complete. I'm missing a couple rigs. I'm missing a couple pieces on rigs, but I'll explain that all as I go on. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the smallest departments first and kind of work our way up. So for right here, we're going to have South Brickstock. They have an engine, a tanker, and a forestry. Just look at the engine really quick. Again, there's going to be videos on all these trucks, as I always say, in the future. So stay tuned for that. I'm just kind of showing you quick. This is a 1993 International 4900 front mount pumper. I think it came out very, very well. I love the front. You've got your whole pump, and then you got air horns, Q siren on the bottom. But that's a very good build, at least for me. It was very fun to build, and thanks to several people in the Lego Fire community for helping me out. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to build that front bumper, so thank you. Next up here, we have Tanker 1. This is a 2018 Freightliner M2 E1 custom tanker. Has the old light bar that was actually transferred from our old tanker. So that's kind of a cool little part, old halogen light bar. And you've got your dump tank in the back. You've got a portable pond, and you've got a hose bed on the side. On to Forestry 1 here. Just a little pickup truck. You guys may recognize this from Brixton Heights. But this is the only truck so far to have logos. So South Brickstock Fire Department, F1 for Forestry 1. And you got crosslay, hose rail, all that. That's a 2015 Ford F550 with custom work done by Bratt. Next we move on to Sugar Hill, which is another volunteer fire department. They operate an engine, tower ladder, and a forestry. I guess we'll start off with the smallest one first. We have Forestry 1 here. This is a 1985 Chevy Square Body. This was ex-Brixton Heights, actually. But they sold it over, changed the paint scheme, put a new light bar on. That's not really much to that. There might be another one like this for my forestry department, so keep you guys updated on that. Next up, we have our engine company. This is engine 3, just as I realized that this is forestry 3. All the numbers are 3 on these, so this is forestry 3, and this is engine 3. I don't like the window, but that's just because that's the only window I have right now. But it is a International 4900 top mount rescue pumper. Would have the ladder that would extend out, but I don't have it right now. But it is top mount, so you can have a firefighter stand in between. But that is engine 3. Again, more videos on all these soon. This is the pride and joy of the fire department for Sugar Hill. And this is Tower Ladder 3. It's a 1985 Max CF Baker aerial scope. It's just really nice. Not my design. This was from Washington Heights Volunteer Fire Department. But it's really nice. The ladder does move up and down. I'm missing the nozzle on the end. It must have broke off. But yeah, that's Sugar Hill. So again, tower ladder, pumper, and forestry. I think what we're going to do next is we're probably going to move on to brick stock. So we'll start off here with engine 1. Engine 1 here is a 2010 E1 Typhoon. Or not 2010, this is I think 2014, yeah, 2014 E1. And this is a 2007 Pierce Kenworth commercial pumper. This is engine 2. Even though it says engine 1, its stickers haven't been changed to its new assignment yet. You guys can see the bed. I like how it turned out back there. You've got your hose storage, roll-ups, step-ups into the hose bed. But that came out really well. We've got Rescue 1 here for brick stock, which is just one of my favorites. 1999 Spartan Gladiator Salisbury Heavy Rescue. It's really nice. You got your light tower on top. I really love how the back came out. It came out really good. It's probably one of my favorite trucks I built. There would be a tower ladder for this station, but I haven't built it yet. It's going to be very similar to this with a rear end, almost exactly like this tower ladder, but with an HME cab. So that is on the way soon. Either that or a Spartan cab. I haven't decided yet. I think it's just going to be a HME because that'll be easier. Next up here we have Utility 1. Or not Utility 1. It used to be Utility 1, now it's going to be Service 1. Yeah, that's it for this one. As you can see, it's got a utility bed, and it's not complete, so it'll have a pump, a couple cross lays, basically operate as a mini pumper, but that'll be out first due for forestry calls and stuff. Next up, we have here Car 1. This is a 2012 Ford Expedition. Not really much to this. This is used by the fire chief as a take-home vehicle. That's that. Next we'll move on to special units. Here we've got Gator 1. So, just trailer with a Gator on it. As you can see, nothing really special. We got here, we've got Marine 1. This is just a boat used for the lakes and rivers around Brickstock. It's got a little outboard motor. It's a rigid inflatable. That's that. And the last piece of apparatus for Brickstock is their trailer. So, special operations. This carries technical rescue equipment, air resupply equipment, that kind of stuff for larger fire scenes. And that is hauled by Service 1 to scenes. So that is it for Brickstock. I think we're going to move on to our very last department. And these guys are paid. I didn't mention that, but Brickstock is paid. It's one of only 2 paid departments that I have so far. This is my second paid department. This is the biggest department. This is Brickstock Beats. Start off with engine 1. This truck came from HK Bricks. Was modified by me. Modified the lights, rotor lights in the back. Just changed up some basic designs and put all my decals. This engine company is called the Beach Bums, so that's why it says Beach Bums on there. And first in, last out is the company's motto. That's engine 1. Engine 2 is a classic here. which operates the fire department's old paint scheme. So this is an American LaFrance. I think it's a 2006 American LaFrance. So that's pretty nice, but again, nothing too extravagant. This is the second tower ladder I have so far out of all my towns. This will be the second out of 3. But this is truck 1, 2003 American LaFrance. This is set to be sold off soon to a neighboring department once we get our new tower ladder. But these guys are called the Beach Patrol. If you see here, kind of cool. Low details, stay back 343 feet. That's that. Next up here, we have Service 1, which is basically our mini pumper and responds to calls on the boardwalk, at the beach, and all forestry related calls. It's not been decaled yet. It's 2021 Ford F350 Pierce mini pumper. It's got your cross lays, deck gun, hose reel, and the pump back there. The only thing it says is BBFD on the side so far. But that's Service 1. Next we move on to Special Operations 1, which is our 4x4 bread van. So as you can see, it says Spec Ops 1. It is AOS certified. So this responds to our beach calls. So this can drive right up onto the beach in the sand dunes and stuff. It's 4x4. So that helps out a lot. But yeah, that is Spec Ops 1. I think we're going to move on to just our cars quick next. So we have car 1 and car 2. Car 2 has been decaled so far. So this is driven by the Deputy Chief, which responds to most calls. It says C2, Brickstock Beach Fire Department, car 2, Deputy Chief. And this is car 1, driven by the Fire Chief, so it's slightly different, has a slightly different lighting package, doesn't have as much decals, and I think I'm just going to keep it this way because I like how it looks. So that is that. Those are 2 command cars. And finally, we have our Marine unit. So we'll start off with Marine 1. This was built by HK Bricks 2. Just a little jet ski with a board in the back, so you know, haul a pacing in. This is usually used for riptide currents and stuff close to the beach. That can be deployed with Special Operations 1. And we move on to the big boat. This is Marine 2. This is our 20-foot Boston Whaler. This was inspired by a design right off of Washington Heights. But you got your outboards. This goes more in the sea for boat rescues and also assists the Coast Guard with rescues and helps other departments with mutual aid when needed. But it's got a deck gun on the front, a deluge gun, so this boat can put out fires at sea. But I'll be showing all these off in a future video. But yeah, that's basically the fleet, guys. I don't really have much else to say. Thanks for watching. I hope this fleet update video kind of gave you guys like just a basic update of what's going on, and probably once I get everything finally finished, there will be a more detailed video, so stay tuned for that. Tell me guys what you guys want to see maybe next, or if you guys have suggestions, please write them in the comments. So again, thanks for watching, and there'll be videos out here on all of these vehicles soon, so stay tuned for that. Stay safe.